Welcome to a live class of Stargazer meditation.
Let's take a deep breath. Let it out slowly. All the cares of the day, of the year, of the months, of many years. Take those out. Put your hands on the earth and feel those cares. Feel those cares going out through your hands into the earth. And the earth is holding them and keeping them. The earth absolutely doesn't mind to hold them for you. In fact, it's joyous to take them because you are a reflection, you are a blessing of the earth. So when you get to be your highest self, we come from the earth and we go back to the earth. That is the only truest thing we know. Sorry to say, I'm a bit scientific too. I like to believe in many things, but that's the thing that we know for sure. And so when you are your best self, when you can show up for your family and your friends and your loved ones as the most beautiful, blessed version of yourself, then the earth is happy because you are a reflection of the earth. You're essentially a piece of it. All the food that we eat, everything comes from the earth. So even though we are separated from it a little bit, by walking and we can take our feet off the ground, we're not exactly like a tree who has roots and can never really disconnect from the earth. We are incredibly connected, so the earth is happy to take all of your cares. So feel them going down. Take a second if you feel so called to do, and go ahead and put your forehead to the ground. This is as ancient of a thing as any. I personally found just going out in the woods, and I was like, I don't understand, but I understand why people have felt called to do it since the dawn of time in almost every religion. Just bowing, but also connecting that forehead, that third eye, that pineal gland to the earth. And feeling everything sink into the earth, and also feel that earth energy coming up through the earth to you. And when you feel called to do, come back up to a sitting position, but only when you feel ready. There's no rush. And that's why when you feel good, if you feel it's good to do these on your own time too, you can always take as much time in any position as you like. All right, keeping our hands here, that connection feels really beautiful, right? Keep breathing in and out. Imagine through your hands tiny little white tree roots, almost like little mycelium, like little mushroom tree roots of kind of golden white light. Feel that earth energy soak up into your hands. Feel it coming up your arms, up your spine, into your skull, your crown, your skull cap, going down now, going down your back, down your shoulders, through your sides of your arms, through your bones, all the way down to your seat. Feel that white energy going through your legs, through your arteries, like all that white energy clearing out all of your veins and arteries of any unneeded energy that you don't need to carry anymore. Feel it going down into your feet. And one more time, bless the earth, put your forehead to the ground again. Feel that connection with Mother Earth. Feel her and him. I'm a big believer in the divine masculine and feminine co-power balance. Feel the earth taking all of that from you. Anything you don't need is now flushing out of those veins, your arteries, the invisible mycelial longitude, latitudes that all of our bodies have. All all of those little arteries of energy are now clear white light. Any darkness going out. Not that darkness is bad, but anything we don't need, heaviness, is going down. And let it keep going. Keep your forehead down. It's okay if it feels like a lot. It's okay if it all doesn't go out now. But think of what a blessed beginning this is. Think of how amazing you're doing for yourself and your kids and all your family and everybody around you, your coworkers, your colleagues, by being the best version of yourself. And what we're going to do today is really work on building a strong armor and a strong aura around us so that when these people, awful people, but maybe they're just going through some things too, but we don't have to pick up their energy. We're going to clear it out. So keep letting that go. Keep letting it go. When you feel called, come on up, but take your time. Take your time. That campfire smells good, doesn't it? We haven't had a campfire one yet. This is so nice. Yeah. It's like, what'll be special? That's good. All right. All right, now we're going to come to center. You can keep your hands on the ground. You can keep your hands on your knees. I would suggest right now, when you feel ready, take your hands off the earth and slowly bring them to your heart. Feel your heart center. Bless it. Say thank you to yourself for all the hard work you've done. Take a second, and I want us to really say thank you. Not all the things we should have done, but think of all the things that we have done already. I want us to take a second and look at our life. And now if there's any darkness in here that you feel that needs to come out, I want you to physically kind of pull that out and put it back to the earth. If there's any heaviness you find in this is our heart chakra. This is the beginning of clearing our heart chakra and alignment. So as you look at your heart, if there's anything you don't want to carry there, any pain, sadness, you can very physically take it out. You can even, if you want, open your eyes and watch me, but take that physical thing, that esoteric thing, and physically put it out and put it on the ground. And the earth will hold that for you. You can let it go. Whatever that pain is, you are allowed to move forward without it. You did your best. You tried your best. Things happened however they happened. We're letting go of what we can't control. And we're putting it down. And it's really, really hard sometimes. Let's put our foreheads on the ground. Feeling all of those that heart chakra clearing out through your third eye, through your pineal gland, cleaning out, coming back up when you feel ready, and then taking a second to pull out anything else, and then we'll begin. And at any time during this meditation, for any of the chakras, literally anything, this will become a tool. This is an aura clearing tool that you can use anytime I find it's very connected to plants. I have to use like house plants even, but the same way I think that trees clean the carbon dioxide out of the air, the earth and nature clean out the energy that we can't see but we feel all the time. And we can move forward lighter. We can be light. That is absolutely our birthright, is to feel light inside. So take any last things out of your heart. I know I am. Putting them down, things that I can't control, but for the highest intention. I wish them all the best, and I trust that the earth and the universe will give us the fortitude and foresight to make the right decisions so that we hold our highest intentions at the center of our mind and bring those intentions closer to us so that they're for the good of the universe. I'm putting my head down, but you don't have to, but you can. When I talk, I don't always get to do it myself. So clearing that. So now we will begin. You can repeat after me. You can say it inside. You can say nothing. This is a chakra clearing exercise. We'll do one for each of our 8 chakras and one for our outer circle. But each time we will clear each chakra as well. And we will do this same sort of physical pulling of any darkness. And one note too, you can ask yourself, this is a good thing to do when you're alone, is you can ask yourself, where did this darkness come from? And it helps you, I promise you, the more in tune you are and the more you pinpoint these things and the more time you spend doing this, you will start to be able to be like, oh, that was that. And then as you are able to cut those things out and make changes, that will make a difference. And I will tell you what I journaled to myself several years ago, which was, you are allowed to feel calm inside. And now I know it's my birthright. And now I know that if something is making me feel energetically not good, it's time to make a change as soon as I can. So many blessings. We'll begin. So, our hearts are a wheel of violet fire. Make us the purity the universe desires. And as I say this, you can picture your heart wheel start to spin. It's like a little wheel at the center of your heart, almost like those windmills, the water mills that the water is going by, and that water mill churns and creates energy. So we're picturing our heart creating that energy now. I'm gonna let Tiffany just come really quick. This is actually perfect timing for her. She's a mom too. So stay in your center. And then we'll begin. Just keep picturing that wheel. Keep picturing it. Hey Tiff, we're just beginning the heart chakra, so go ahead and take a seat. You're right on time. And when we're done, you can think about this during our session, but you can write both your highest intention and something you'd like to let go of and put it in the fire. You'll put it in the fire when we're done. How are you? All right, taking a breath, letting her get settled in. All right, our hearts are a wheel of violet fire. Make us the energy the universe desires. Our hearts are a wheel of violet fire. Let us be the energy the universe desires. Picture that spinning wheel. You have power and fortitude inside of you, and you are allowed to feel calm and beautiful and powerful. It is all your birthright. Our hearts are a wheel of violet fire. Let us be the power the universe desires. Our hearts are a wheel of violet fire. Let us be the power the universe desires. Our hearts are a wheel of violet fire. Let us be the power the universe desires. Our hearts are a wheel of violet fire. Let us be the power the universe desires. Now feel that light. Feel that light shooting up from your heart into your throat chakra. And we're going to begin there. take out anything out of our throats. I love the train, but I'm not sure if you can hear me. So we're gonna look at our throats now, and we're gonna feel that wheel start to spin. And as it starts to spin, if it starts to feel like a little bit of sludge in there, like maybe there was something we wish we would have said but we didn't, we're gonna take that out right now, and we're gonna put it back to the earth. Maybe there's something we said that we wish we didn't, and we're also going to forgive ourselves for that. We're gonna give ourselves grace. We're gonna know that we were doing the best we could at the time, and we are going to amend our actions in the future and try to do better. But one of the ways we do that is by staying calm and aligned inside, by doing this, by connecting with ourselves, so that we know that our words are, sometimes you do have to say the quote unquote mean thing in order to be honest. Honesty and truthfulness is incredibly important, and sometimes we are afraid to be honest, so it is important. But may our words may we find kind honesty. And so anything else, let's give ourselves a second and pull that out of our throat chakra and put it down. When you feel called, as we do, put your head on the ground. Feel all of those words coming out of you, things you say, things you didn't say, things you want to say. Feel your throat chakra clearing. Maybe times you were shut down and somebody didn't let you speak. That's not going to happen anymore. You're going to remove that blockage right now. You're going to put that energy, whatever darkness they gave you. It's not their fault. I mean, it is, but we're going to give them grace and understand that they are on wherever they are on this healing path. And here we don't blame. We can't change them. We can only change our own actions and our own movements. We can remove ourselves from the situation. Once you find clear boundaries and understand that anything and anyone, unfortunately, can be cut at any time with love, but remove them from your sphere, you will become all powerful and you will feel calm inside, and they will learn a lesson. And maybe they weren't being malicious, it was just what they were taught to do. And then they can make a change and they can grow too, and maybe come back in your life. But trust, and this goes along with saying the hard thing, if someone is hurting you, may you use your words to let them know. And let's feel any of that energy going down into the earth of times that people have hurt us. Again, maybe they didn't mean to. Doesn't matter. We're letting it go. It's out of our control. The only thing we can actually control is letting ourselves get hurt. So when we learn to look at people with kindness and grace and just, but if they're uncomfortable, let's just move on. That is a power we have. And it's hard. And it's hard in Bertrand, Michigan. And it's hard in small towns and areas. And we're all Midwesterners and Michiganders. And we always say the nice thing. And it's so important. It's so lovely to be nice all the time. But sometimes being kind, saying the kind thing is being truthful and saying you are hurting me. So let's let that go. Anytime we didn't say something for all our lives, it's okay. We're going to let it go now. And we might just start to kindly stick up for ourselves in the future. No matter how much longer we've got left, how long or how little our life is, it starts now. Wherever you are, you can begin to empower yourself and your life to have the life you want. So we're continuing to let anything else go out of that heart chakra. This is a big one. This one takes a lot of time. I mean, truthfully, all of them do. Because learning to speak our minds kindly is not always cultural. So we're going to let that go, and when we feel called, come back up. Take a deep breath, a slow one, let it out. All right, now do you feel that circle? Feel that sludge is lifted. Let's picture that wheel of our throat spinning, spinning. You can feel that strength now. Our throats are a wheel of violet fire. Let us be the purity the universe desires. Our throats are a wheel of violet fire. Let us be the purity the universe desires. Our throats are a wheel of violet fire. Let us be the purity the universe desires. Our throats are a wheel of violet fire. Let us be the purity the universe desires. Our throats are a wheel of violet fire. Let us be the energy the universe desires. Our throats are a wheel of violet fire. Let us be the purity the universe desires. Now we're going to feel that golden energy, that golden white light coming down, purple. And now we're going to come back down through our heart. This is a bit of a crisscross. And we're in our sacral chakra. Here we're going to feel that start to spin. Here is sort of where our organization, our obedience lies. Things we want to do. Actually, I'm going to read a little bit about this chakra to you. So keep your eyes closed. Keep breathing in. This is our solar plexus. Some of the unbalanced expressions here are anger, agitation, fanaticism, aggression, egoism, overindulgence, fear, anxiety, and passivity. And this is sort of our nerves behind the stomach. This is sort of where we feel butterflies, which can be both, sometimes that nervousness is a really good thing. And so let's take a second and let's think of any times we've been angry. Anger is okay. It is a useful tool to knowing where to put our energy or how somebody is treating us. But we don't want to stay in that state. So we're going to take now anything, any darkness that made us angry, agitated. I know we hold our anxiety here. This is sort of the area like right below your rib cage and above your sort of womb area or lower stomach, like right behind the navel. So we're going to take any agitation or anxiety, anything that is causing us stress there. We hold a lot of anxiety there, and take that out and put it down to the ground. Maybe there's something we've attached emotions to an outcome about, which we know that we can't control the outcome of things. We can wish, we can send good intentions, we can have prayer, but at the end of the day, it will be up to the universe and God, whomever you want to deem it. It will be up to that higher power. So let's take a second. And anything we're attaching our ego to, something that we think if it works out this way, this will be better for us or make us seem better, or perhaps we're attaching something, in the eyes of others here. That's a lot of ego. I know I'm working on that heavily. I mean, it's also cultural for almost every single, I would even call it not cultural, but humanism. We care about each other, and it is a survival technique to care about our community's intentions and perceptions around us. So forgive yourself for that, but let's take a second and realize that when we are acting in an aligned state, then we are doing what the universe is calling us to do. So the right thing will happen no matter whose opinion of us is there. So let's take that out and put it down now. Any anxiety, any mistrust we have of what the outcome will be, it may not go as we would like it to, but we're going to trust that it's the right thing. That's a very hard one for me, or has been over the years. We're going to trust that everything that doesn't go exactly the way that we want it to is putting us on our journey. So we're going to take a second and put our heads to the earth. And keep that flowing out of yourself. Keep that going. And Kristen, I'm not sure if you chose a new spot or not, but that's something I'd like to mention, that if one area of the earth starts to feel heavy, feel free to just sort of twist your body and go to another area. I just when I was stressing, I was like, I don't know if she's going that way. That's great. But I have found that in some of my darkest times, I'm like, wait, this earth feels really like it's full. Like you're cleaning, when you're cleaning like a rag. The rag gets full and you have to get a new rag. The earth gets full and it's fine, but just pick a new spot to your other side and do it. And that will totally fulfill you. So keep letting that come out as much as you need to. Any of that ego, anxiety, fear. And trust that even if it's not all gone, there will be more times to do this. And the more often you do this cleansing act, the more, the easier it becomes. I liken this to brushing your teeth. I don't do it quite as often as I brush my teeth, but I wish it was part of our society, because I think that we'd all move forward a lot lighter and be more intentional with our words and actions. But yeah, as you feel so called to do, come up and we will begin to spin the wheels of the sacral chakra, your solar plexus. So take a breath in. Our solar plexus is a wheel of violet fire. Let us be the purity the universe desires. Our solar plexus is a wheel of violet fire. Let us be the purity the universe desires. Our solar plexus is a wheel of violet fire. Let us be the purity the universe desires. Now feel that solar plexus energy going up, creeping up your spine. Maybe it's starting to shoot up your spine. It's going up past our throat, up through the back of our skull, and now we are in our third eye. This is our pineal gland. There's so much scientific energy in this area right between your eyes. I'll study it harder so I can tell you next time. I just know that everything sort of passes through here. There's a whole gland here, and Also, if you make an eye, like if you look at both of your eyes and you kind of circle around one eye and then go back to the other eye and sort of make a figure 8 between your eyes, that pineal gland, sort of an infinity, right? That pineal gland is at the center of it all. They have found that people who meditate, like monks, they did this study actually a number of years ago, 20, 30 years ago. I read it like 1990s, that when you meditate often, you use much more of your brain power. Like certain parts of your brain, especially this area, lights up. And when you aren't meditating often, then it doesn't light up anymore. So let's take a second. Let's say thank you and bless our pineal glands. Thank you for being there. May we light you up and use you more. Many blessings. Amen. So we're going to take a second. Let's touch our pineal gland of the earth. Let's begin there with this one. We've been touching it all day. Now let's focus on this one. Anything to clear out? This is our visionary gland. This can be used for good or for bad. So let's think about how we picture our days. And are we thinking of all of the bad things that could happen? Or are we thinking of the things that we want to happen in a good way, like intentional? So let's take any fears. Maybe there's dark TV shows we've been watching. Let's remember that everything we put in our brain imprints on us, just like a small child. It becomes part of our ether. So let's take a second and pull that out, put our heads down, but also anything that has been put there, like I said, by outside forces, TV or anything like that, any fears, traumas, anxieties, let's let all that pass out now. So there's only room for us to have visions about what we want. And moving forward, when we have things that scare us and we start to just imagine like all of the things that could go wrong, let's take a second, let's pull it out, put it back to the earth, up to the sky, wherever you are. Give yourself that blessing moment to let it go and know that this is our visionary gland. So whatever we envision here, our words, our thoughts are like a prayer or a spell. And so spelling is just, spell. Let's be intentional with our thoughts. So when we start to worry, just say, oh, like the universe has got me. It's going to be okay. And I'm not going to envision what I don't want to happen. So just let it fly out the window, okay? Like when we're driving cars, we have lots of time. So let's put our pineal gland to the ground. Feeling that all just empty out. Just open a floodgate. Anything you're imagining, just let that go down now. And when you feel called to, come on up. I know it's getting late. I'm not sure what time it is, but cleaning the chakras takes a lot of time. But we'll keep going. But this is something you can absolutely do on your own time. You might look like different in your backyard, but you'll feel good, and that's the important thing. So we're going to take a second. We're going to feel that golden energy coming back up again, and we're going to feel our pineal glands start to spin. Yeah, you feel that? Our third eyes are a wheel of violet golden fire. Let us see the energy the universe desires. Our eyes are a wheel of violet golden fire. Let us see the energy the universe desires. Our eyes, our third eye, is a wheel of violet fire. Let us be the energy the universe desires. Our third eye is a wheel of violet fire. Let us be the energy and the purity and the light, the golden light that the universe desires. Now let's just keep picturing that spin. Our third eye is a wheel of violet fire. Let us be the purity the universe desires. Our third eye is a wheel of violet fire. Let us be the purity the universe desires. Now feel that energy just sort of shooting. You guys are very light now. I can feel it. Feel that energy just spinning, and now feel it shoot back down. back down your spine through all your chakras to your lower stomach. This is your womb chakra. Here, we're going to just start to spin that. And as we spin here, this is another holder of anxiety and trauma in anything, any darkness we feel here. It can be sexual trauma. It can be any sort of thing that has happened to us. I know we carry also a lot of fears and anxieties in our wombs. Men too, doesn't matter. But let's take anything out of here that is not serving us anymore. Any pain or anxiety. Anything in our wombs that we don't want to hold on to. And let's also bless this area and say thank you for all it holds. This is our core and our center of believing in ourselves. If there's ever a time that we have not believed in ourselves, we're going to let that go now. We're going to start to spin the wheel of that chakra. And if you want to let that go down to the ground, do that too. Our womb is a wheel of violet fire. Let us be the purity the universe desires. Our womb is a wheel of violet fire. Let us be the purity the universe desires. Our womb is a wheel of violet fire. Let us be the purity the universe desires. Our womb is a wheel of violet fire. Let us be the purity the universe desires. Our womb is a wheel of violet fire. Let us be the purity the universe desires. Now take 1 second, and if there's anything in that womb chakra that you don't want to hold on to, I want you to physically take it out and put it down. This is another area where we hold a lot of anxiety. So if there's anything that we don't want to happen, the sacral chakra and the womb chakra are very connected, so we let a lot go there. Any weight, any darkness, any trauma, physical health, we're going to let all that, any of those worries, down to the earth now. And we're going to put our head to the earth. As we clean each chakra first with our hands, feeling it go out there, doing the physical pull, and then closing that with the third eye, since that's our visionary chakra. Feeling any of that trauma of the womb going down out of you now. Childbirth, pain. Thank yourself for doing it. Thank the universe thanks you. And now letting it go, being thankful for the joy that you received from those blessings. This is especially a motherhood chakra, and men all come from the womb as well. And so we each have a connection to the womb, and we have that belly chakra. So letting that all pass through us, that sacred mother, thanking ourselves, letting it go. Maybe there's a pain there that we can find a way to heal. We can put that pain down. We can eat healthier, we can exercise, we can do something to heal that physical pain so that we don't have to carry it anymore. And maybe we worry about it, And that can go for any physical pain in our bodies. And we're going to put that worry down by knowing that with every day, every moment, every choice, and every intention we have a choice and we can make ourselves better. Using natural things and science, we have more tools than have been available in any history of humanity in this world. So we have a lot of control. So we're going to put that down. We're going to stop making excuses. And we're going to let that go. And I'm speaking, myself included. We're going to let that go. Let me not just be a preacher. We're all students. We're going to let those things go out of our hands. Do you feel that golden energy now start to rise? I feel like we're slowly starting to levitate. When you feel ready, come back up. Where there's more good earth energy to come. Whew. Thank you. But we're going to feel that womb chakra now. Feel that spinning ball as we had. My womb is a wheel of violet fire. Make me the purity the universe desires. Now feel that violet purple light. It's slowly growing from white gold to violet, which is the purest, most intentional color, the highest flame. And that purple light is going up our spine, through our throat, through the back of our head, through our third eye, up to our crown chakra. And here, this is the reason why, in Judaism, they wear the yarmulkes, because this is such a intentional, and in other cultures, they've worn hats. This is such a intentional, like the reason yarmulkes are worn is because so the crown energy doesn't shoot out of your head and go everywhere. And so we're going to take a second and we're going to feel that energy lighting up, but we actually are going to feel our energy light up, and we are going to feel our energy shoot up to the sky. Maybe just to the tops of the trees, wherever feels good. Let's feel the energy of the trees coming down to connect with us. Maybe we're just a foot or two above our head. We don't want to overextend ourselves, but we are going to also let the light of the sky and the trees come into that chakra. So feel that golden connection with the divine. When you take the yarmulke off, that's when you get to connect with the divine. So we begin, our crowns are a wheel of golden fire. Let us be the purity the universe desires. Our crowns are a wheel of golden fire. Let us be the purity the universe desires. If there's any darkness in there right now, it's always good to begin, and then as that sludge clears, I want you to take that down. Any thoughts, anything that you don't need in your head that you want to put down, similarly connected to the third eye, but here is there also a worry, not just envisioning, but is there a worry you want to take out of your head? And just put it down to the earth right now so that you can keep your connection with the divine. And we're going to keep going. If anybody wants to put their head to the ground to close that one, feel free. Our crowns are a wheel of golden fire. Let us be the purity the universe desires. Our crowns are a wheel of golden violet fire. Let us be the purity the universe desires. Our crowns are a wheel of violet fire. Let us be the purity the universe desires. Our crowns are a wheel of violet fire. Let us be the purity the universe desires. May our minds be childlike with wonder. May we look at each day and each moment as a gift, and may we learn to find joy again in the mundane, because it's really not mundane at all. And even in our challenges, may they be like rungs on a ladder. Say we get a flat tire. What am I learning from this? What am I learning? Say, we have to lift something heavy. Is this actually a challenge for the universe to prove how strong we are, how smart we are, how well we handle challenges? I know sometimes, personally, I get tired of the universe handing me challenges, but it seems to be the way of life. So if we start to embrace them as rungs on a ladder, it will change our outlook on the game. So we're going to continue these thoughts. Our crown is a wheel of violet fire. Let us be the purity the universe desires. We're going to feel that violet golden light go back down our spine, all the way down our spine to our root chakra. This is the area between your legs, sort of your sexual area, private area, and we're going to feel this is creation, men and women. This is where all of our art comes from. This is creation, math, science, humans, everything. This is our creative aura. Now we're going to take a second. Might be very different, but this is also holds a lot of trauma and sexual trauma. And this is the part that's not for children that I cut out if they are here, or partially, hopefully not for children. But we're going to take out any darkness, any heaviness, anything sexually that you wish hadn't happened. Forgive ourselves. We're going to take that out and we're going to put it down. Maybe we made unwise choices at a certain time. And we're going to give ourselves grace, and we're going to know that we were doing our absolute best with all the tools our society had given us. Maybe we would make a different choice, but we're going to do better ourselves. We're going to forgive ourselves. We're going to take that energy out and put it down. And we're going to let it go so that we can be stronger for our children and families, sisters, brothers, friends. We're healing ourselves so that we can help heal others. Whatever happened, feel it passing out through your hands. We don't have to hold on to it anymore. Let it go. Put your heads to the earth. Now feel all of that exiting you. Any trauma, sexual trauma, creative trauma, maybe your voice wasn't heard at a meeting. Maybe a creative idea you had hasn't been put out there yet. Let's clear that blockage. Let's look at that. Spend some time on your own, clearing that blockage. So whatever idea you have that you want to put out in the world, that comes from this chakra too. Let's put that blockage down to the earth. The earth wants you to be the best, most beautiful version of yourself. And any idea you have, I promise you, every single person here is 1000% a good person. So any idea you have comes from the universe. So you should clear that out so that you can be the blessing to other people that the universe wants you to be. Sort of like J.K. Rowling. If she hadn't written Harry Potter, then we would not have those stories. She was just a woman with a book, writing. So we're going to clear all of that out, let it go down to the earth. Many blessings. Clear that chakra, and if you need to do the physical, pull out any darkness, do that. You are allowed to feel clear and calm inside. I don't know how it might feel strange at first, but you are allowed to. Keep it going. Forgive yourself. Forgive. It's hard to forgive. But we're going to try to, even if we don't forgive, we're going to sever our connection of anger with somebody who may have hurt us here, trauma, sexually. Like, we're just not going to hold on to anger or hate. All of that is going to go out too, because that is weighing us down. You don't have to forgive fully, but you can let it go. When you feel ready, come back up. Feel that root chakra going up to your crown chakra all the way around. You are creating in the process of creating a little tiny womb for yourself, a little bubble. The more often you do this, the more powerful you can move through your day and not let others in. You can care about them, but you don't have to take on their energy. So we're going to take a second. Our roots are a wheel of golden violet fire. Let us be the purity the universe desires. Picture that root chakra spinning. I feel like all our root chakras are already spinning, but we're going to go through the drama here. Our root chakra, our roots are a wheel of violet fire. Let us be the purity the universe desires. Our roots are a wheel of violet fire. Let us be the purity the universe desires. Our roots are a wheel of violet fire. Let us be the purity the universe desires. Our roots are a wheel of violet fire. Let us be the purity the universe desires. You guys are feeling really strong now. What we're going to do is just shoot. Now we're going to picture ourselves in a tiny golden white bubble. I picture it sort of like sonic rings around me. So we're going to start to picture these rings coming however many you want. I want you to start picturing rings around you. And all these little rings are spinning so fast that they are creating a little white bubble. This is our aura. It can be, about 2 to 3 feet from you. And now we're going to take a second and we're going to look at our auric field. Is there any darkness here? The wider we build our bubble, we don't need to go too wide, a couple, 3 to 5 feet, 2 to 4, 6. This helps us throughout the day to just have a shield up, like all of that, if your roommate or your coworker energy is bringing you down, you can't control them, but you can, by being a positive light, you might help them. By healing yourself, you heal others. But also building this shield means you don't have to take it in. So we're going to begin. Our auras are a wheel of golden fire. See those rings spinning. Let us be the purity the universe desires. Our aura is a wheel of golden fire, violet golden fire. Let us be the purity the universe desires. Our aura is a wheel of violet golden fire. Let us be the purity the universe desires. Our aura is a wheel of violet golden fire. Let us be the purity the universe desires. Feel that. Now feel your back too. We always carry so much in our backs. Let's take any energy out of our backs that, like, any times I feel like our backs carry a lot of us trying to prove ourselves. I'm the strongest, I'm the best, and oh my God, it's motherhood and fatherhood or just manhood. We're always trying to carry so much so we can be the strongest and the best and be the best person we can, and there's a beauty to that, but we're going to take all of that strength, that pressure of others, we're going to physically pull it out of our back and we're going to put it back down to the earth. We're going to take any stress and we're going to feel it. We're going to connect our hands to the earth and we're going to feel that going out of our backs. We do not have to prove anything to anybody but ourselves and whatever we deem our God to be. We can put the shame of other people thinking we're not doing enough. You fucking are. Excuse my language. Sorry, Mrs. Kashu. She was a teacher when we were young. I love it.
You're
so
still
much.
Young.
I
am too.
Amen. Like I said, you start wherever. I feel like life personally is just beginning. So I'm pretty happy, and a lot of it has come from learning to put energy of other people down from others, just things I don't need to carry, emotional things that I put on myself, baggage. Personally, full disclosure, I've healed a lot of back pain over the years trying to prove myself to people. And I didn't need to. I was enough. Feel that go out. You are enough as well. When you feel called, put your head to the earth. We're getting ready to close this. Feel that energy go out of you. Imagine, we're going to use our pineal gland while it's connected to the ground. Vision, imagine what it's like to walk through the world now feeling like I did enough. I don't care what Susie so-and-so thinks about me. You can think anything you want. I have done fucking enough. And you're going to go to sleep tonight and you're going to say, I did everything I could today. Maybe tomorrow I'll clean that up. Maybe I won't scroll as long for like 10 minutes. I'll check in for like 5 minutes. You know, it's good to check in with people, but I'll do it a little less. But you are going to feel that you did enough. So we're putting that down. Pinterest moms, like we're putting it all down. We're great. We have things that we're good at, and we have our strengths. And we are going to shine there, and we're going to trust that others in our family and community will shine in other places, and all together we build something beautiful. So keep putting that energy, that proving ourselves energy down. Know that the universe sees you in every single moment. It feels that you are enough. I'm going to come back up. I'm going to keep feeling those golden rings spinning, spinning, spinning. Feel them spinning in your back clearer now, spinning all around. I'm going to say our auras are a wheel of violet fire. Let us be the purity the universe desires. Our auras are a wheel of violet golden fire. Let us be the purity the universe desires. Let us keep our auras healthy and clean and clear. And this is another, if you feel something in your auric field when you get home tonight, you can take it out and put it down to the earth. Take it out and put it down to the earth. Doesn't matter if Chris thinks you're weird. You can just tell him to come next time. We're going to put our heads down. Any last things, this will be our last moment for this class. Any last things that we want to clear out of any of our energy fields, any of our chakras, our aura. We know that we are enough. We trust that we're enough, and we can come back here and do this anytime and do it on our own time. We're going to treat our bodies as divine, and we're going to take care of our spiritual energy the same way that we take care of our teeth. So feel that go down into the earth. Maybe we can even try to create spaces in our life, time for this, a set time each day, without feeling guilt, like we're not doing something we're supposed to be doing, laundry or cooking or TV, but really carving out 10 or 15 minutes to cleanse our auras and our chakras each day so that we don't have to put up with this. You know what I mean? This energy that gets stuck in us. It's gonna be there always waiting, but you just clean it out, just like dust. We gotta dust periodically. Gotta clear this energy out. So feel it go out of you. One last time, and come up, keeping your eyes closed. Really envisioning each of those rings spinning. I want each of us to do a 360 spin in whatever your bubble looks like. Maybe it's a air runner. I can't think of the avatar. Maybe it's like his little avatar ball of air, white light around him. Maybe yours are sonic rings. Mine are sonic rings, but like whatever maybe they're purple heart energy. Whatever your aura looks like, picture that in 360 strong around you. And I want you to bring your hands together in prayer, right above your heart. Bring the tips of your finger to your pineal gland, to your third eye. Thank yourself for coming today. This is the first step in beginning to feel calm inside again. We're going to put our hands to the earth one last time and put our heads down. And when we come up, you can slowly return back to real life in the forest. Thank you, universe and energy. Thank you, forest, for holding this energy for us. And thank you for coming today. Thank yourselves for coming today. In the name of Awen, amen. And I thank the universe for blessing me with the challenges that it has so that I can be here for you today and hopefully help you clear some energy so you can move forward out in the world and help others to clear their energy too. In the name of Awen, amen. And when you feel called, you can come up.
Thank you for meditating with us today. Many blessings, and remember, you deserve to feel calm inside.